Elon, what kind of crazy dream would persuade you to think of trying to take on the auto industry and build an all-electric car?
I think it's extremely important that we have sustainable transport and sustainable energy production. That sort of overall sustainable energy problem is the biggest problem that we have to solve this century. Independent of environmental concerns, in fact, even if producing CO2 is good for the environment, given that we're going to run out of hydrocarbons, we need to find some sustainable means of operating.
The release of Tesla Motors' 2008 Roadster was a bold yet daring move for the electric car. On one charge, the Roadster could easily travel 244 miles. Although the Roadster was a huge success for the electric car, it was the Model S released in 2012 that captivated critics and consumers. The 85 kilowatt-hour Model S had the same capabilities as an 89-mile-per-hour gasoline vehicle, allowing consumers to travel up to 310 miles on a single charge. The Model S saves consumers nearly $6,000 annually on gas. Tesla continues to build upon their status by developing the first SUV by Tesla, the newly designed and equipped Model X, complete with a charge of up to 270 miles and innovative suicide doors. Although the technology used by Tesla Motors may seem daunting and truly unique to many, the concept of the electric car has been around for literally a century. In 1907, a company known as the Detroit Electric began to produce electric cars for the public. Compared to gas-powered cars, electric cars are cheaper, more reliable, and quieter. These factors should have led to the rise of the electric car, but the gas car would become the greatest influence in society for years to come. The Lincoln Highway, created in 1913, and the Dixie Highway, created in 1914, set a new standard for intercontinental travel. Although the electric car was inefficient in short range, it could only travel up to 40 miles on a single charge. In addition, the discovery of plentiful petroleum in states such as Oklahoma, Texas, and California made gas much cheaper, in turn making transportation by gas car cheaper as well. In 1912, the electric starter invented by Charles Kettering removed the need of a manual crank, which caused frustration while using the electric gas car. By the mid-1920s, the gas-powered car not only became more affordable, but also more convenient and practical for the expanding public.
Stuck around St. Petersburg when I saw it was a time for a change.
In the late 1960s, the re-emergence of the electric car became a new notion for the future, when satellite photos taken of the Arctic Circle revealed a shocking discovery. In 1968, a geologist by the name of John Mercer discovered a physical change in the West Antarctic ice sheet. After studying the ice sheet for over 10 years, Mercer realized that the sheet was slowly submerging below sea level. Mercer hypothesized that the melting of the plate was caused by a gradual climate change. Not only did global warming begin to shape a path toward a cleaner energy, but also the violence and conflict that occurred inspired a wave of new followers for renewable energy. During the 1979 oil crisis, the volume of oil shipped to the U.S. was drastically cut, while prices skyrocketed in the U.S. due to low amounts. Factors such as environment changes and foreign relations led both politicians and scientists in believing that a new form of energy may be beneficial for the automobile. In the early 1990s, the California Air Resources Board and Californian Government Clean Air Agency both made it their goal to start creating zero-emission vehicles that could pave the future of transportation. As a result of these acts, in 1996, GM produced a vehicle that would create a new following for the electric car. The EV1 was under production in California for 3 brief years, yet it left an impact with its many loyal drivers. It featured a new battery that could travel farther than any electric car in the past, and its battery was recyclable. Although these innovations for the electric car were helpful, the EV1 had many flaws in its new design. Its lead-acid battery weighed over 3,000 pounds. In addition, although it was recyclable, the battery is very expensive to do so due to its high toxicity and the releasable lead. In addition, the battery only allowed consumers to drive up to a mere 60 miles on a single charge, which contradicts with the long routes many have to take on a daily schedule. Although these flaws leave it somewhat obsolete for its time, environmentalists saw how the electric car had the opportunity to advance in technology, but it would take a great deal of effort in order to improve it. After the discontinuation of the car in 2002, loyal consumers knew that the car may have opened a new chapter for potential. Environmentalists used the car as a symbol for the power that the oil company had over the market. Fan sites sprouted up across the internet praising the car for its bold comeback into a gas-powered society. It was the EV1 that helped to inspire automakers in making the features of the car more compatible and efficient for a modern-day society.
We knew it all along. We were liberated.
With the creation of the Tesla Model S in 2012, Many of the flaws that were present on the EV1 were completely reevaluated. Not only can the Model S travel a much farther distance, but its lithium-ion battery contained parts that were much easier and safer to recycle. In addition to Tesla's revamped features, it also has gained funding and support from the federal government. In the first quarter of 2011, Obama set an ambitious goal of having 1 million electric cars in the world by 2015. In 2009, the Department of Energy loaned Tesla $465 million for their project. Tesla's first quarter of 2013 was so profitable that they were able to pay back the loan in full 9 years in advance. Tesla's success is key in helping the future of the electric car. The Chevy Bolt, Nissan Leaf, and the RAV-EV are significant in showing the faith popular car companies have in a zero-emission future. Hopefully, a near future could bring a zero-emission vehicle to society that meets its potential.